like when you ask me to add stuff, it usually means I have to invest time in it. Okay, it's not just it doesn't just like poof into existence. Okay, like it needs time for me to make it happen. Do you see? You seem stressed today. Yeah, you stress me out, Sploosh. Yeah, you. Oh my god. Just poof it. Uh, what am I gonna do with you guys? Huh? Honestly, what am I gonna do with you guys? What the fuck am I gonna do? Hmm? I feel like I'm stuck with you guys forever. Hey Yorick, how's it going? DC, will Missy's sister work at the bowling alley at the arcade? No, probably not. There's no Missy sister. That's just an invention that Sploosh added in the dialogue without telling us. There is no Missy sister. It's just another thing that Sploosh does to stress me out. DC, I do need a back rub probably. Yeah. Plastic glove? Um, about the floor. I don't know what I want to do with this floor here. Maybe do this. Ba-da-bop. Christian was not about Easter eggs. You can drag me in for 5 minutes? Uh oh. Okay. Alright, Jab, come in here. Get in here, Jab. Explain to us what's going on. Is there going to be a carpet in this place? I don't know. Should there be? No song request? Oh, I forgot to turn it on. There. It's turned on now. Playa. You can song request now. All right, I'm waiting for Jab to come in here and explain himself. A brunch.
Story, his wife and daughter, doesn't love him, and they become happy when he, moves out behind the bars. So I think it would be like more logical, the house they're living, their estate, to change a bit, because I think like they're gonna try to erase like all the stuff about his powers, his paintings, his state, and so on.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know, but like I've just saw you walking in something in his estate, like on the jewels. So I was just got the idea about what if possibly, like, I don't know, is it possible to do that? But I hope yes. Like it will be like two versions of his estate location. Like the first one with all his statues and paintings, like for the moment while he's on the post of the mayor, and for the period he get behind the bars, like his state possibly could change a little bit. Like it will make some sense, I think, and could give us some
So
details and
you're
aside
saying once he's
information.
arrested, his estate could change. Is that what you're saying?
Partly yes.
Okay, so basically similar to what we're doing with Liu's home.
Oh yeah, yeah. I just
Um,
forgot about her location.
mhm,
Um, not a, not an often guest in there.
mhm,
Okay, I just tried to launch the game and watch it. I haven't forgot what apartment she lives in.
mhm.
Yeah, yeah, something like
Um,
that. I don't think like start to work on this right now. Just drop all other duties and so on. I'll just you know, if you could, you just can, add it to the list of what can be done, like possibly, and that's
Yeah.
all. So I'm just, if you like that idea, like somewhat someday in future, get this location, like the second variant of this location that will fit, at the end of the story, that would make sense as for me.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not I'm not against it. It's just that again, it's something that requires work. Like we'd have to do alternate a bunch of different backgrounds just for that, you know? Like we'd have to or I mean, we could make it modular. Like we could have all the pieces changed in the background. Stray would love that. But it's still work. Like
Yeah,
it's not a bad
yeah, I
idea.
understand. I'm not trying to push you like to do it immediately, to drop other
Mm-hmm.
duties and so on. I'm just,
Yeah, yeah, and it's like it's a change that requires quite a bit of work. It's not like the jewel that I just fixed that Sploosh was
yeah,
complaining about. You know,
yeah,
like that's quick. I can fix that. Boom, done. Right.
yeah, yeah.
Like this is a bit more work. You know, it. I don't know. Maybe it wouldn't be so bad if I made it so that the things just removed from the walls and it's just empty. But then it's an empty background and it looks boring. You know. So I feel like if I was gonna fix it, it has to be fixed properly. You know. Oh,
Oh,
yeah, the
yeah.
vacuum. Yeah, the vacuum's in the back.
Maybe these paintings could be, replaced by the paintings of Ivanka and Melonia. You
Yeah,
already had, their images.
yeah. Yeah, but I would have to make make new ones, right?
Okay, actually, this is all I wanted to say you right now, because when you started to talk about like more Easter eggs and so on, I've just, thought you like you misunderstood me. Like I'm trying to, to ask you to put some, names in the more names of fans in the game and so on. It's not the thing I've asked right now.
Yeah, I know, guys. There's vacuum in the background you can hear. Okay, I'm sorry. All right. Jab, I'm gonna let you go, and I'm gonna let Sploosh continue, and I'm gonna mute myself. Okay.
Thank you for invitation. Всем пока. Goodbye, everyone. See ya.
Bye, bye. Okay, Sploosh, your turn to talk to everyone. Okay.
Wait, what? But I'm eating.
It's okay. I have vacuum in the background. I can't talk right now. It's gonna get louder.
Oh my god. Okay. I don't know what I'm gonna talk about. Stray. Blender in the background win. Yes. Hey, Drill. Hey, Fun Playa. I'm just eating some leftover crab rangoon from the Chinese food I had yesterday. Muy delicioso. Uh, Not much new up with me. I've been working on quest mapping. I was doing Daisy and Consuela today. Everybody loves Consuela, right? Yeah, I don't know how DC's doing. He seems more stressed out than usual, doesn't he? And I swear it's not me. It's never me. Also, I've been under the weather recently, so I'm sorry if there's sniffling and all that stuff. It's not me, pervert teacher. How about another MILF Latina like a stereotypical one? I mean, Consuela's pretty stereotypical Latina, isn't she? I'm always down to add more Latinas to the game. I think Latina women are the most beautiful women in the world. I sound better today? Yeah, I was really bad Monday. I don't think it was COVID because it only lasted for about 3, 4 days, but man, I was really fucking sick. You think it's a combination of me and the new house? Maybe. Maybe the move and everything has him a little stressed. I could see that. But seriously, all I did was post a picture of Malonia and say, "I'm just saying this gym could pop a little more. It kind of gets lost." Why always sick, Captain Sploosh? I don't know. It's just been a bad year, man. Like, it's crazy. I started getting sick right after my birthday last year, and it's been nonstop ever since. So today I'm feeling good. I'm just congested. Is the only thing I have going on now. I got up this morning and blew my nose. Oh my god, I could have made a life-size statue of myself out of what came out of me this morning. Oof, it was pretty rank. Proximity to in-laws increases stress. That is definitely true. Hey, Stray.
Hi, I heard this was the distressing cookie stream. Sorry, de-stressing cookie stream. My bad.
I think you're probably right the first time.
I,
Uh,
I missed the last little bit because of the stream lag. Last I heard, you were making a monument of poop, which sounded terrifying.
no, not poop. It was snot. Sorry. Like, it was just,
Oh, I don't know if it's
super
better or
congested.
worse.
It's probably not better.
It's definitely more slimy.
What are your thoughts on Wolf Girl? I am motivated by DC giving Bob his Centaur Girl. I'm excited to do a Wolf Girl. How about you, Stray?
Yeah, I don't mind the wolf girl.
Stray's more of a cat person, so
Yeah,
when we get around to doing Cat Girl, he'll be more excited.
I am more excited for the wolf girl than I would have been a dog girl, though. I'm glad we went wolf.
Yeah, I mean they're very similar.
Wolf's a
Are we
little
going to
better.
introduce more trans girls, or will it be only Eve? I think the whole team's open to doing more trans content. It just needs to fit, right? Like we get a lot of people saying like, why don't we make Annie trans and why don't we make all the women trans? And it's like you don't want to like squeeze that into it won't feel as satisfactory like if we just squeeze it into routes where it doesn't really belong. You really need a route constructed around it to make it play out right, where it's satisfying to play. Who's your favorite monster girl, Stray?
Ooh.
Existing or non-existing yet? Potential.
Uh,
Yeah, maybe Carla.
Definitely not Daisy. Like Daisy's is my least favorite monster girl that could possibly ever exist. Like we have to go quite out there for me to be like, nah, there's something worse than Daisy.
You just don't like Daisy's personality. You don't like the way I wrote her.
I don't like how infantile she is. No,
Yeah.
yeah, I dislike it.
Do you like her art though?
Uh, it's fine. I don't dislike it.
Mm. You can
I'm not.
see Annie being trans and it fitting her story. Sorry, go ahead, Stray.
I was just gonna say on the trans thing, it's like it's one of those weird things where it's like, depending on how you wanted, like if this was not a porn game catering to a certain demographic, then there's no reason that you couldn't swap out basically any character to be a trans person that's not taking issue with it or making it a thing. Like that just happens to be a fact about them, and that's kind of the beginning and end of it.
Mm-hmm.
But I think it's more difficult in the setting of a porn game with the demographic that basically wants to fuck everything to achieve the same kind of nonchalance with it without it just becoming fetishized, which is
Yeah.
why I'm glad Eve is in there, but I think it would be hard to replicate.
Mm-hmm. I agree. And I think Eve's done like so well. Like I don't want to. I'm not sure we could replicate that again.
Yeah, it's also one of those things which is like, if you already have something, then to do like generalizing the same thing again, there are always going to be people that like the new version better and some people like power of magic can do anything type deal.
For the witch, could it be that she sucks at magic and fails constantly?
Could
That way
be.
she
I
can't,
don't see it
like,
going that way, but potentially.
no, like,
Mhm.
There are options there, certainly.
yeah, just like, oh, you want this to happen? I'll try. Tries to do the spell, fail. Well, can't do it. Sorry. Too bad. Don't ask again.
I think the way we're leaning right now, the witch is going to be more grounded in reality, anyways, and not like super magically.
Fair assessment.
I'll rely on Stray for an answer for that.
No, that's cool. Sploosh and I have talked about it, and that's kind of roughly where we're at. Like, nothing's set in stone, and like there's still stuff to discuss there, but like that's a fairly good assessment of where we're currently
Yeah. Moronic.
spoiling.
She's a shitty witch.
No, she's
Kind
not a
of. Like,
witch.
She's a witch in training,
Oh my god, you guys suck.
it's like a more realistic witch. Like, she's not casting spells and doing magic. She's just like,
doing rituals as a
She's-
belief
yeah,
system
kinda.
more.
It's I don't know.
she's not
It's-
unlimited power witch. Like, she can do a few witchy things.
it's somewhere between she doesn't have unlimited power and like she appreciates the dangers and responsibilities that comes with it to the point where you're not going to convince her to do world-breaking stuff.
Turns out she has no magic. She's just been drugging you the whole entire time.
That's Odette's deal.
thing. We're not going to end it where it is currently.
No, I would not let Sploosh live if it ended where it is.
I really want to go down on a clown girl, but I hear they taste a little funny.
I appreciate that.
Waka
Joe.
waka. Mm-hmm.
That is a stray pun for sure.
It would be amazing to do a clown girl in the game. I would.
Is she gonna have a
love
red
that.
balloon?
Well, you all poo-pooed my idea when I said we should have a fairground/circus instead of an arcade, but whatever.
I wasn't
wanted
part
that
of the
bowling
team when you
minigame
said
so
that.
badly.
Dragon girl win. Man.
Dragons
Mm,
aren't real. You can't have a dragon girl.
I mean, there's just like
Komodo
endless
dragon.
possibilities for characters we could do. Like people just suggest new characters over and over again. It's like, yes, we could do them, but this game needs
Wait.
to end at some point.
Better question. If you were to do a clown girl, who of the existing cast members would you dress up in clown gear? With the purpose of like actually screwing them, not just because it would be funny. Like who would make a sexy clown, basically?
Oh. Who would make a sexy clown? I don't know.
Okay, who would make a non-sexy clown that you also want to bone? That works too.
I don't want to bone, but just cause it would be humiliating for them, Miss Smith.
Yeah, there's no way you're getting Miss Smith in a clown outfit.
Well,
That's
there's all
why
sorts
I
of
want it.
suggestions here. Judith, Odette, Missy, Josephine, Diane.
Missy and Beth were the first two that came to mind for me.
Yeah, initially, I thought Beth was as well, but
I could totally see Missy as a mime.
But she won't shut up.
mine, no way. She never stops talking.
Exactly, that's what would make it funny.
Oh,
She
yeah,
wouldn't be able to.
And she's super
it.
skinny, so it would fit the whole like black and white super skinny mime trope.
You don't actually have to be silent as a mime. That's kind of.
She definitely wouldn't be. She'd last about 5 seconds.
What if Missy is a mime and Becca is the clown, and Becca spends the entire time telling Missy or trying to get her to shut up because she's a mime and failing?
Yeah, that'd be pretty good.
Oh yeah.
Could you imagine
Stray.
Becca in clown makeup with a big orange afro and a clown nose?
She's already got the right hair color.
True, she does.
Put a honker nose on the front.
Oh yeah. Stray, going back to the dragon girl. How about a bearded dragon?
The hair thing is more Sploosh's bag, I'm afraid.
And then what does Roxy go as, though?
The ringleader.
So she would have to have the ringleader?
Yeah, for the
I
circus.
guess so. With the top hat and the red coat and tails, but like hot pants.
Yeah, give her a monocle too.
That's weird.
Would be fun.
I mean, this is all weird.
That or have a non dress up as the ringmaster and let Roxy be like a lion.
If you thought DC was stressed before.
Oh, he's just listening to this, going
Make
like,
it a
yeah,
whole-
ain't
A
happening.
whole Halloween party plot. Yeah, that can happen every year around Halloween.
With new costumes for all the characters, yeah. I think we're gonna get murdered.
Yeah, I'd love to do a Halloween update with characters and costumes, but it's a lot of work for DC. And he's already stressed out today, guys.
Need a
Oh,
ton
yeah.
of characters in costume.
I don't blame him.
So is
being
everything
stressed
all
out
right
after
with
the rename
DC?
script from yesterday. You probably just saw the script from yesterday. For all the renames to manage through the PSDs.
Is that why he's
script.
stressed?
Yeah.
DC, tell us why you're stressed. Are you okay?
What scene are you talking about being recreated, Brunch? Are you talking about the minigame, the sewer minigame?
Oh. Well, yeah, that doesn't sound fun at all.
The scene from the novel with the gangbang.
Oh yeah, well, I have to go. It was
night, and then we'll have like the ending play out.
How does
Depending
graduation
on your
work in
choices.
the US? Do you graduate and then have prom, or have prom and then graduation?
Prom is before graduation.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you go ahead and
Right.
explain mine, right? I gotta let my dogs out.
Anyway. So yeah, prom is usually well before graduation. Some schools will have a graduation dance, but it's not prom.
Oh, what's the difference?
Prom is the big high dollar one. It's often pretty expensive to attend. Uh, a simple dance is less than that, but they won't usually put the big high dollar high investment one right at graduation.
So what's
Sometimes sometimes you have a homecoming
Party?
prom.
No, I don't understand what homecoming.
This is a fetus-free zone.
You're gonna have to really work at it to get all of the girls pregnant before prom.
It wouldn't be that hard. I mean, the pregnancy cycle's pretty long.
Sure.
You have a good
You
2-week
gotta get
window
them
to get them all pregnant. I figure you could do it. The other question is the variance depending on whether they've already born a child with a non, even though they're no longer pregnant? Or do they just Worth it. Impression that they've known each other their entire lives.
Is there a plan for more Anna story? Anna is a side character in Eric and Mrs. Johnson's story, and there is plans for her. Some very good, yummy, delicious plans for her. In fact, she's got a new role. By the way, I don't know if you guys know yet, but DC actually gave me the green light to start writing Rhonda.
Yeah,
What?
you go ahead.
So I still have a few things to finish up with the tech update, but it definitely lit a fire under my ass. Now I'm excited and reinvigorated. I can get back like working on actual story stuff.
Yeah. Invigorated.
The only quest map we haven't started yet is Eve's, right?
Yeah, I'm really not looking forward to that one.
There's a reason that one's last.
You're not looking forward to what?
Eve's quest map.
Oh, why?
Because it's so much content and it was done before we started using like a sane organizational system. Gaming wants to know if we are getting more Odette content, DC.
Yeah. You mean story wise or sex wise? Like, sex scenes or story? Two different things,
Is it
The
just
easy
coincidence?
answer is both.
Is it just
Because we
coincidence that Mike's gaming is asking about a character named by Mike Odette? Is it the
they're gonna shine a bit.
How masochistic do you feel today, DC, is the answer to that question.
Depends how noisy it makes it as well, because it could add quite a bit to the. To limit ourselves to only replayable scenes would be painful, which is why there are some where they're not replayable and you have to go view them in the cookie jar if you want that one.
The idea for the counter that Fun Player is suggesting, where it's like 4 out of 8 scenes unlocked, is good in the context that he brings up, where it's like it's a quick way to see if new scenes were added to a character. Like just pop into the cookie jar and be like, oh, there's new scenes for this character.
Mm-hmm.
But it also makes less sense once the game's done. Like I guess it's still fine, but it's like once the game's done, then people don't need to check to see if there's new scenes.
Yeah, but if you've just finished a playthrough, for example, like even if the game's complete, you've just finished your playthrough, you head into the cookie jar, and you want to know, okay, what scenes did I miss? Then being able to see which characters are complete and which ones they'll have missing scenes that you want to go search for is useful. So I can see the value in that.
Yeah, without having to dig into the buttons and stuff.
Yeah,
Mhm.
especially with the number of characters that there are and presumably will continue to be, because it's already a pretty daunting prospect to click through the, I want to say, 40 something characters at the moment in the
We
cookie
got
jar.
lots of characters, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, we just got to the point where Stray is having to think of ways to make a second page for the cookie jar,
Yeah.
or to make it scrollable.
Well, we've run out of slots officially. Like either make them smaller or use up more margin space or a different page or scrolling or something. Oh dear, Brunch. Oh dear.
What's wrong?
Oh, Brunch said, you ran out of slots. Oh, sorry. Slots.
Har, har, har.
Exactly.
Can you add hints for unlocked scenes? Maybe. Maybe that's something we'll look at later. I'm not going to worry about it now.
If anything, you'd want hints for locked scenes, not unlocked scenes, right?
That's what he meant, was lock scenes.
Oh, I see.
See you, Spicy. Are more scenes going to be exclusive to a playthrough, or are you making everything doable in one? I think exclusive is better.
I think it'll mostly be if there is a place where an exclusive scene would fit, and we think it's worth the effort to put that in and have it be exclusive, then I don't think we'd not do it on the basis that we've like ruled it out for ourselves. But I think where we can make stuff repeatable in general, we will try and do that.
Okay, does this look good? For now,
you
there's
blur
no,
the
there's gonna be
background?
people like in the back eventually. Like there's no one there right now, so it's a bit,
Yeah.
Did you
It looks
blur
good.
it?
It's very shiny. It looks like a very new building. You know what I mean?
Well,
Yeah, I was-
I'm not saying that's a bad thing. I'm just making an observation.
yeah. Based on the outside of the building, you kind of expect it a lot more dilapidated.
Well, I
It's
mean,
not a bad thing.
I could put
Fine.
shit and dents on the floor if you want, but I think it's okay. I mean, it's kept up on the inside. That's okay.
Yeah, it's a bit weird because you've had to blur the balls in the foreground and the wall in the background, so a
Yeah,
lot of
is it
ends
too
are quite
much?
blurred. It feels like it might be a little.
Yeah, I have both. Like I was just trying it. See what it looked like.
I think if you blur the balls but not the background, or at least not the background so much.
I think this is good right now. This is good.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think I'm just. All right, go ahead.
No, yeah, I'm done. I'm just gonna do the screens. I think later on. I don't need it right now. But all that's needed now is doing background characters, right?
Hmm.
And putting this stuff on the screens, like the scoreboard or whatever,
Yeah.
whatever it's called. But that can wait. That's not a big deal.
That looks good.
Yeah. Okay, so we got the bowling. Now the arcade, which is the hardest one to do, I think, for sure.
But it has the best carpet.
It sure does. Okay, so I got brown ceilings and purple carpets in there. I gotta remember.
Like it's like going into a time machine and going back to the 90s when you go to the bowling alley.
They literally
mean,
haven't
right?
changed or upgraded since.
Kind of, yeah.
It's awesome. I love it.
Like I haven't been recently at all. I kind of wonder how many ended up having to close down during like lockdown and stuff because they weren't getting
Oh
any
yeah,
foot traffic.
yeah. That probably killed a lot of of old businesses like that.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Okay, there were some questions up
The
here.
big question is, can we reuse? Can I be a lazy cookie here or no? What do you think?
No, because I think the arcade needs to be much darker than this.
I know, but maybe I can reuse some things. Maybe
Lazy
not.
Cookie finds a way, Stray.
Lazy
Fun
cookie.
player, that is exactly what I was thinking for the type of carpet that belongs in the arcade.
Who player?
Yeah, player posted a link of an arcade with the carpet.
Oh God.
That's exactly it. Like black carpet with like ridiculously neon icon pattern stuff on it that just repeats.
Mm-hmm.
Be glorious.
I like all the space theme in the carpet, and I also love the Predator poster on the wall.
It's so old
Awesome.
school.
Awesome.
Predator poster, so random yet so accurate.
Yeah.
so random yet so accurate.
I love the Tron machines as well, with the glowing edges. Right down to all the power cables coming from the ceiling as well.
Okay, if we flip this like that, right? Can we reuse this a little bit? Because we are making things a bit more close up, right?
Yeah.
It's like, oh no, and it's different too. It's like this. Yeah, never mind. Maybe we can't use it after all. No.
I don't think it's too bad, because I mean, realistically, the walls have enough machines on that they should probably just be flat colors anyway.
Yeah.
Like, you'd be saving a little on the lights, but then the ceiling's the wrong color as well, and probably the inside of the lights is the wrong color for the new lighting as well.
Stray, just hold on.
Jeez, okay.
Yeah. Jezzy, I tried to bring up lunar bowling with DC a long time ago, and I learned that they do not have lunar bowl in Somalia. So
What
he's
is
completely
lunar
unfamiliar
bowling,
with
like,
it.
at night?
Yeah, lunar bowling's the night bowl where you go in and they shut all the lights off and it's all just like light up neon black lights and stuff.
Oh, that is weird. Yeah.
It's
I
fucking
mean,
awesome.
Yeah, I'm not saying it's a bad thing. I'm just,
Yeah. No, I'm just explaining that you have no familiarity with it whatsoever.
It's not neon though, right? It's like all in a blue glow or something.
No, it's got lots of neon colors too, like neon bowling balls and neon stickers and shit on all over the walls.
Is it like glow in the dark or active?
It's like glow in the dark, and then like they'll have like disco balls and lights and shit like that, strobe lights and stuff. Yeah.
Oh, like black lights and stuff.
that's cool.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and then they like crank up the fun music instead of just being like, you know, boring, quiet like usual bowling alley time.
I don't think I've ever been to a bowling alley where I didn't consider them to be playing air quotes fun music. That's not to say it was necessarily fun, but I understood that they thought it was fun.
I don't even think they play music during the day around here at the bowling alley. It's just like dead quiet, except for balls slamming into pins.
Not around here.
Mhm. I think you mean if you wear the right color bra, Jezzy. That's a feature, not a bug.
Yeah, but Jizzy
I didn't
doesn't
even
wear
see the
bras.
comment, but I already know what you're talking about. Uh-oh.
So we're gonna obviously okay, so there's the half on the left, right, which is the bowling alley, and then there's the half on the right, which is gonna be the arcade, correct? Now on the left side I have the ceiling, okay? Obviously this is white ceiling over the bowling alley, right? So if someone throws a ball, it's gonna, it's easy to fix, right? Now, this is supposed to be the ceiling for the rest of the room, of the entire establishment, right? But if you go into, so it would be like brown here, you know what I mean? But if you go on the arcade side, it's a lot of brown, Maybe too much brown. Maybe the ceiling needs to be black, or the walls have to be a different color. Maybe everything is purple or something like that, right?
Mm-hmm.
It could all be
back to the bowling
purple.
alley?
It's just that I have the break here, right? So I was thinking of doing the same thing on the other side, having the break here. Maybe it should be the other way around, where the purple comes like that, and everything here is purple, right? But if the ceiling is
the
black,
bowling alley should be purple at all.
what's that?
I don't think the bowling alley should be that purple at all.
Well, it's just to break it up, make it a little interesting. Otherwise, the chairs blend a lot with the wall because it's close in color a little bit.
Oh no, I think that's fine for the bowling alley side.
Yeah.
I like this background.
Mm-hmm.
But for the ceiling, what you could do is you have this white area over the bowling alley.
Yeah.
If that was a lower false ceiling and the real ceiling was a bit higher, and then on the arcade side you have like it going up into the dark depths, and you've got all the wires coming down into the center of the machines to power them and stuff, that'd give you enough interesting stuff on the ceiling and allow you to keep the darkness.
Okay, so what we can do, right, is represent this line here, correct, over here on this side, right? So if we had a line like this that shows the main ceiling, right? So this is going to be the white stuff, right? This is going to be the brown stuff. And then on the other side, right here or whatever, right? We do what you're saying, which is like it goes up into the rafts, right? Or whatever,
Yeah.
It goes like
I think
that.
would work well. Exactly, yeah.
Okay, yeah, we could do that. That's what you mean, right?
Exactly, yeah.
Okay, so then on this side here, it would have to go higher though, right?
Yes, here it would, yes.
Which is fine. We just make it a bit higher, and you can go even higher than that, to be honest.
Yeah, you could take it right the way up, and then depending on how much you want to do in the ceiling, you could have like the silver rafter bars or whatever, or maybe like AC or just power cables, and you can have the power cables be different colors as they drop into the machines, maybe.
Mm-hmm.
Like a few wires down into each one.
Yeah, we could figure something out with that, I think. Yeah. Okay. So what I'm gonna do here is, as we were expecting, I'm probably gonna redo the whole background. There's no point in keeping any of that shit anymore. All right. But I'm wondering if I need to make the corner here.
Yeah, Eric's friends Carl and Justin will be running the front desk. My question is, do they have goofy work clothes?
Probably not. What do you mean by goofy?
Could they be wearing like mascot outfits, like a Chuck E. Cheese?
Rubber Ducky's a duck. Well, technically their username is one is a boar and one is a duck.
Yeah, put one in a boar outfit and one in a duck. It'd be pretty funny.
Just like mascots wearing their costumes, but without the headpieces, so you can still see them.
Basically, the boar could have like a sci-fi outfit. It's like a
Oh, a space pig.
Yeah, like a space pig and like a bowling ducky.
Yeah.
Like
you should do it and like do it so that you can see their faces. Like the duck's mouth is open and you can see his face in the mouth.
Yeah.
Be fantastic.
Space
And then you
Force
can have them
chaos.
be like super unenthusiastic working there, like, "Hi, welcome to Space Arcade," you know,
Yeah.
just hating their job.
Welcome to Retro Strike. How may I
Yeah,
help you?
sounds awesome.
Yeah, we could do all of that. We could do all of that.
Are they a furry couple too?
There should be dialogue about how like there's puke on certain aisles and how there's two people dressed in furries having sex in the arcade and to kick them out. We told them not to come again. Like there's so much potential for like dialogue about just shameful acts in the arcade and the bowling.
Hmm.
Oh yeah.
Eric is the most dignified of the bunch. Who would have guessed?
Okay, I'm gonna work on this tomorrow. This is gonna be the tricky one though. This is gonna be the big one, the hard one to do, for sure. And there's gonna be a lot of
You're-
neons.
Yeah, a lot of light work. You're nearly there though, DC. Are you excited?
What do you mean?
This is potentially the last big background that you have to work on for Rhonda.
Well, there's gonna be probably more, but yeah.
Yeah, I mean, you know, there's gonna be a few more, but
Yeah. I mean, I'm just excited to get things moving. To be honest, I'll be
Oh, me
really
too.
excited the day that we have the damn tech update out. That's when I'm really gonna be excited.
yeah, everyone's gonna be reinvigorated except for Stray because he's gonna be dead.
Yeah. Oh. Yeah. But yeah, this.
All right,
this-
well, thanks for having us on, DC.
Yeah.
Hope
no
your
problem.
your stress gets reduced.
Oh, I'm never stressed. What are you talking about?
I knew it. You were just hamming it up.
I'm just
Definitely
losing
sound
clumps
more
of hair
relaxed
every time I
now.
take a shower. All right.
Which wouldn't be so bad except if you didn't have to clean the drain afterwards.
Oh yeah, of course. Gotta make sure it's
See you,
clean.
everybody.
All right, see you guys.
See you,
Right,
chat.
okay.
See you,
Bye,
Splash.
Mind
DC,
Right.
Mind Right. Bye.
All right, guys. Thanks for watching. I'll be back tomorrow to do the wonderful arcade. All right, so we're gonna work on that tomorrow, and hopefully everything looks good for that. And I'll need your help because I don't recall the old school arcades that much. It's been a long time. I'm gonna need help to figure out what this is all gonna look like color-wise and lighting-wise. You know what I mean? So I'm gonna need that help tomorrow. So have a good night and see you tomorrow. Bye, everyone.